They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Morton. Got out of trouble and throws. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented football team and showing up is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Red Raiders line it up with a first and goal. Quarterback extends the play. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Houston Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys.
He's running free down the middle. The 40. Inside
timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fires to the wideout. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Morton. Got a man, it's Joyner. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Eakin. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hudson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking for a crease. It's Connors. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Red Raider. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gives it on the option. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He unleashes a long one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll operate out of split backs. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the...
Turning it on! He gets the job done. Picking up the first down, then getting down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raider. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the pressure. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's York. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that.
Right down the gut of the field. The 20, the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Wegman. It's complete to the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Connors. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. It's Carter. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Right back to the well. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Connors. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass. It's Wegman. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Morton. Looking to buy time. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. We just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though.
That's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Houston will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's complete to the left. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Red Raiders will try to convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the first down. Nice job by this offense.
The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
He's got it on the run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. It's third and goal and third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
It is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line, it's Dickey. And the defense holds firm, no pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he missed it. No good. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got room to work. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, 1st one of the game. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to... They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff.